Hey guys, out here working on the Camaro, about to do some blasting. Last time I finished up, I was removing the trunk pan, so let me show you where I am. So as I showed last time, the trunk pan is out. I'm going to go through and clean up and do some sandblasting. I'm primarily going to hit the tail panel, both inside the trunk and outside. That way I can decide if I need to replace it or not. And depending on the time and how much blasting media, I'm going to go up inside of the rails and get that done, and then I can get everything into epoxy. Did some blasting the other day on the back of this tail panel, and it's cleaning up pretty good. I ran out of blasting media though, and I need to do a little bit more right back here. And then I started on the inner of the tail panel, and then also the frame rails, which I need to get in there better. But now I'm going to work on scraping some more of that seam sealer and sealant that the blaster doesn't want to get out. Just scraping out seam sealer. That's after maybe 30 minutes or so, using just flat tip screwdrivers. So over here is what it looked like before I started. So I'm about to do this one. Today is Friday. I had the day off. The plan was to do some blasting, but the weather does not look like it's gonna allow. So I was wanting to blast, like I was talking about, the rest of inside, but I think what I'm gonna do today is some welding. Some of these areas that I damaged when I was removing the trunk pan, I already tapped it back in place with a hammer, but I just need to do a little bit of welding there. And there's some rust holes I might try to take care of on both sides. You can see it better from the top. Well, where is it? Right there. I'll shine it from the bottom. You see the light through those holes right there. And the same thing over here. So I'll see if I can take care of those. And then I continued on removing that seam sealer. And I might just keep on with that, maybe clean out the window channels. And I've already done some work up here in the firewall. Removing seam sealer. Done a good bit up here. Just, you know, getting the seam sealer out so when I get to the blasting it'll go a lot quicker. Alright, it quit raining and I was able to get some blasting done. So did a little bit better up in there. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. And then inside of the tail panel, so I'm getting ready to clean it all with some wax and grease remover and mix up some epoxy and go ahead and spray it today. Just finished spraying 2 coats in some areas, 3 coats in others before it ran out. But it didn't look too bad, just got a bunch of trash in it. I still have my mask on, but I didn't put my filter set up, I just had the door open and the fan. It's really windy out. The garage is a mess, so I got a bunch of trash in it. But other than that, it looks okay. You climb underneath.
Made sure to get down inside the rails really nice. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day. I think I've got a lot done today, so I'll catch y'all on the next one.